Venice is a unique city in the world, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and represents a cultural and natural asset of exceptional value that needs to be preserved and passed on to future generations. To preserve its extraordinary beauty and uniqueness, its exceptional artistic and natural environment, and at the same time not hinder the development of other social and economic activities, Venice needs a sustainable tourism in harmony with the daily life of the residents. To this end, the City of Venice has promoted, starting from the 2017 International Year of Sustainable Tourism for Development, #EnjoyRespectVenezia, an awareness campaign aiming at guiding visitors towards adopting behaviors that respect the environment, the landscape, the artistic beauties, as well as the identity of Venice and its inhabitants. The aim is to raise awareness on the need to find sustainable ways of coexistence between tourism and residents, providing some indications for the traveler. These are 12 rules for the responsible visitor, representing in fact a sort of code of advice, recommendations and information to become respectful travelers and to fully enjoy the specificity of an urbanistically different city. The code also includes real practical information published online to invite tourists to respect the city through videos featuring very well-known testimonials. The tips in order to live an authentic experience of Venice include discovering hidden treasures of the city in the less frequented places, exploring the islands of the lagoon and the Venice of the mainland, participating in the events which take place throughout the metropolitan city, tasting the local products and the typical dishes of the Venetian cuisine, visiting shops of the ancient crafts still existing in Venice, buying only original products, booking visits with guides and qualified tour guides able to transmit the millennial history of Venice. But besides the tourist and cultural suggestions, very practical information is also provided. In order not to interfere with the pedestrian traffic, it is necessary to walk on the right, not to stand on the bridges, and not to conduct cycles in the historical center, not even by hand. The public gardens are designated for breaks and refreshment, so please avoid monuments, steps of churches, bridges, wells and shores as picnic areas. The area of Piazza San Marco has to be avoided entirely. In particular, don't choose as your picnic area the arcades and steps of the Procuratie Nuove, the Napoleonic Wing and Sansoviniano Library, Piazzetta dei Leoncini, the portico of Palazzo Ducale, Piazzetta San Marco and the pier, as all these locations are part of a monumental site. Venice is a city of art in its integrity, and as such, respect and decorum are strictly required. It is therefore not allowed to camp in the whole city of Venice, nor to leave trash such as paper, jars, bottles and any type or solid or liquid waste, or to smear monuments and houses with writings, drawings or locks, or even feed the pigeons. It is necessary to recycle if you are hosted in a private apartment and to wear proper clothes. Sporting bathing suits is forbidden, as much as diving or bathing in public canals or in the San Marco basin, for additional reasons of personal and public safety. After all, the historical center of Venice is not far from the beaches of Lido and Pellestrina. Finally, in order to fully enjoy the city and make the most of its services, it is advisable to plan your trip and stay in Venice in the off-season. A day-by-day calendar is available online, featuring an anticipation of the number of visitors expected in the city, the so-called tourist bulletin. According to the current urban police regulations of the City of Venice, the violation of certain prohibitions can lead to administrative sanctions between 25 and 500 euros, depending on sanitary regulations, and in order to preserve the protection of urban decorum and landscaping of the city. Moreover, during periods of possible traffic crowding, the Municipality of Venice can adopt extraordinary measures for the management of visitor flows, signaled by either a yellow, red or black code depending on the flow entity, through pedestrian and/or traffic deviation interventions, on the basis of the actual level of pressure exerted on a city, in order to guarantee a safe management of the tourist flows, compatibly with the needs of the residents. However, the residents of the Municipality of Venice and in general all Venezia Unica card holders are excluded from these operations.